What's up, ladies and gentlemen? This your man, Divine Native Gamer. Now, I know I haven't put out a video in a good little minute, but this is not going to be about gaming. This is going to be about how people put their wants before their needs, meaning their wants become their needs and their needs become their wants. You pretty much know where I'm going with this. So, how many people have especially relative, and I'm quoting relative or family, I should say, quoting family, that will tell you if you need anything, give them a call or text them. And when you do, there's always an excuse. Like, how many of you know this? Like, make sure if you have this, if this happened to you more than one time, leave this in the comment section. Like, I would love to hear your stories. Like, I would love to read them, because this is some BS right here. So I'll give you some examples, like my own experience. I told my cousin that I needed some form of protection. They never came by to check on me, even though I got into a fight with somebody out here. But never came by to check up, and I called them, like, look, I'm gonna need this. This is what he said, and I heard him on the phone smacking his little tongue. Smacking his little, sucking on his teeth, not smacking, but sucking on his teeth. I'm like, but you told me if I need something to hit you up. Why is also a problem? I don't even ask you for a lot. Like, you realize when you don't ask a lot of people for nothing, but they still find a reason to have an attitude with you. Let's keep going. Well, I said, well, I need some kind of protection. Well, sure. Look, and what time was it? Was it about 2, maybe 3 o'clock? And let them know what's going on. Never came by to see was all right. But when I asked him for something, or money, or can he send me money, or can he get something, it was a little sucking on their teeth. I'm like, oh, you want? So I didn't say much to him. He said, I'll let you know. I'll let you know if I come up with something. You have the money, or you already have fire weapons, in which I know because you post them online all the time, and you post it all on his Facebook. So you can't get any protection right then when I need it. Never came by to see if it was all right. So I waited. Days went by. A week went by, nothing happened. Now, when it comes to the point that I need an inhaler, I called him for that. Let him know, hey, I don't have insurance, so I got to pay the full price. This is exactly what he said. Well, I got to buy my kids something. I got to buy something because school for start. In my mind, I'm like, you going to tell me that the kid is not taken care of, but you got to buy some clothes, but not an inhaler that I need? That the health or medical is supposed to be above the kid clothes. You been tell me it's what was it? It's been what since the time, hustling, May, and then June, and then July, and now it's August, and you still buying clothes? Listen to this. I asked them this recently, and the first thing I'm like, y'all spend too much money on clothes for kids. You only got one child, and it's your first one. Now, people will say, well, it's their first child. No, listen very carefully. I used to be a kid. I watched people spend hundreds and thousands of dollars on clothes, and then when they go in their closet, they got shoes that they haven't got a chance to wear, clothes that they didn't even get to grow into because they kept buying more clothes on top of more clothes on top of more clothes on top of more clothes, shoes, more clothes. And now September, it's not even here, but it will be and not too long for long. I'm like, I need an inhaler, and you gonna say, well, I'm gonna get back to you on that. This is when I was like, okay, I can't call you or depend on nothing from you because I realize that you're not gonna get nothing done even though you told me to call you if I need anything. These are needs. These are not wants. This is why I don't call nobody and ask for them, because y'all take your time to get it done. This is the problem in this community. Procrastinators. They want to do it when they feel like doing it. But tell you, if you need them, call them or text them. When you do, they never show up. They never get anything you ask for. Why? Because they want to do it when they feel like doing it. You know what I'm saying? That's when they feel like getting it right. I'm like, but if this is a need, you want to get it right then. If this is an inhaler close, why can't you get both? Or send the money to a Cash App, which you can. I just go back myself. How many of you have been in a situation where you needed something really, really bad, but that same person that you called didn't deliver? But they have an attitude, or they smack them or suck on their teeth, and they always got something to say. And then they want to point the finger. Well, you call them. No. You never make good on anything I asked you for. If you said you need some clothes and some shoes, they will never get it for you. Because it will be months and months before they finally say, oh yeah, you send some shoes? Nah, I'm good. I got shoes already. You need some clothes? Nah, I'm good on that. I got clothes already. You still need your nah, I'm good on that as well. So you good then? Yeah, because somebody else took care of me. You did it. And when you say that get under their skin. Then that's when they were like, well, nah, you can't get mad because you didn't come through. Remember, I called you and sent you a text message. You didn't come through. So why would I depend on you? When you really you can't depend on them, your so-called family, and I'm quoting family, because they ain't family. But quickly tell you, call me, text me if you need something. And many of us have did that. And how many times have they delivered on their part? Like once, maybe twice. That's it. It's when then they get upset when you say, I think this person will take care of me. This person gave me money. This person gave me shoes. This person helped me get a protection. This person did this, and then they want to get in a little feelings like, well, you could. I'm like, no, because the reason I stopped calling you because you weren't dependable. I can't depend on you. So why would I continue to call you, text you, and tell you what I need when you're not gonna take care of it? You ready to talk about some clothes, but you're forgetting I used to be around that age. Well, it's 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I know how much people spend on clothes and shoes, and they spend it so much. I'm like, they got too much. Why do they got 6, 7, 8 pair of shoes? Why do they have so many clothes? You didn't even give them a chance to grow into their clothes and shoes. So now now you got shoes just sit in the closet, clothes just hanging up, clothes being in the drawer, and then you realize they got too many clothes. And this is what they always say. My kid got too many clothes. Nah, you kept buying clothes. Remember, it was school time. You shouldn't be spending so much money on clothes. You get them a few couple outfits, let them grow into it, because I guarantee you they got clothes well before you start to buy clothes for school. You won't even focus on none of the school supplies. You focus on more about clothes. School supplies should be the first thing, not just wearing clothes. And then when it comes to somebody, and it comes to one of your so-called relatives, you should automatically feel like, okay, this person said they need this. Okay, let me make sure I get this, and I get this for my kid. Get both. You can multitask. What's wrong with you multitasking? Ladies and gentlemen, why am I bringing this up? Because this is why we can't get nothing done. Too many progressives. When they say, hit me up when they need it, they don't get it done. They will never get it delivered. So they will continue to disappoint you and disappoint you more, to the point you just get fed up with it and then call them out. And then tell them, look, you didn't take care of me. This person did. But you know when you say that, they're going to get their little friends going to cuss you out. And so what this, I'm like, nah, you can't say that. You can't get mad. You mad because I'm checking you. I'm telling you about yourself. You mad because of the fact that I placed this person above you. Well, you placed clothes above my health, so why the hell would I place? Why would I go back and tell people, oh man, my cousin was deaf from? No, the hell you didn't. I came from a dysfunctional household. Y'all ain't did nothing for me. But they place, it's like their wants come before their needs. So technically, their wants are now their needs, and their needs are now their wants. Pretty messed up, right? Yeah, exactly. Ladies and gentlemen, do not depend on anybody, especially if it's a so-called relative. Again, I'm quoting family members. They're not family. When every time people say, well, don't you got family? And they ask you about family, say, what family? They say, well, you got family, you can get what family? They can say, oh, and then you tell them, you came from a dysfunctional household. They're not very supportive. They support when they feel like doing it, or when it makes them feel good. But if you call them right now and say, look, I need $20,000, would they deliver it? Hell no. They will not deliver. They won't. They will not come through. I promise you that they will not deliver on the end. It will be years. I want to say years. It probably be months, weeks, months, year or two, and you call them, hey, I need this, and they finally will come by. Oh yeah, I'm like, nah, you came. It took you this all. It took you 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 months for you finally come through and see what I needed. I have everything now. Yeah, this person took care of me. You did it. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, they will get pissed off if you say that. So remember, they don't. Your needs are not as important as what they got going on, but they can spend money on going to the club, but complain about everything that goes wrong. They can spend money buying alcohol. They can spend money going out to eat. They can spend money on things they do not need, except investing in the people who they need. Technically, invest in people who's in need. So if you know you need a military for a community, why don't you invest in it? Well, maybe no, I won't hear nobody getting on pass. No, I won't hear that. What is your excuse? You can't complain when you are a person who has money. I never got that. If you're a person who has income, and you are a thousandaire, a millionaire, a billionaire, why are you complaining? Why? Because a person who has money and income, you can't complain about nothing. Why? Because you can change it with money. So I see a lot of people on YouTube, making money based off our paying stuff and making money, or scamming people, making money just to be making money, but then they expect the poor to build a poor community. This is why you don't have a community, and you don't have a culture, and you don't have a traditional system. But they're the ones that will like to open their mouth and say, this is what we need. Okay, if you know this is what we need, then why don't you go ahead and get it done? Oh, see what? My bills. Got my bills. Didn't you already pay your bills last time? Then you say you didn't pay your bills 2, 3, 4, 5 months ago? Yeah. Are they paid? Yeah. So what is your excuse now? I'll keep going. Well, I gotta pay my car note. Then you pay a car the last 2, 3, 4, 5 months? Yeah. What is your excuse now? Oh, I gotta get my kids some clothes. Again. Do they already have clothes? Yeah. Do they all got shoes? Yeah. So, what is this use now? Well, it's family time. Me and my family do stuff. Again, did you already take family out? Yeah. Have you already taken one vacation? Yeah. What is your excuse now? Why can't you get things done for us? You have money. But there's a lot of excuses come from people who have money. Ladies and gentlemen, let me remind you something. The most laziest people in the world are people that have money. They don't get nothing done, but they can complain and make videos. And people will pay them for their good content. This was from videos. But will not invest in those individuals who's in need. Oh, well, me and my boys, we're going out of town. What does you go out of town do with the community as a whole? Oh, man, I'm going out with my girls. I don't give a damn about your girls, because they're just girls. They're not grown women. Just childish little girls. Well, we're going to go out, go to the club. For what? Just to get your feelings hurt again? And then, the main one time about, we don't have no protection. Well, let's see. Which costs more, protection or for JJ? For JJ, it's easier to get because all the females are giving it up. But protection? And that's hard to get. So that costs a lot of money. Oh, that's right. You want to go party. You want to go shake your boy at the club all day. You want to chase around some little boys, Pookie, Rary, Tyron, baby kids. Or you may be one of the little mammies who's into those Brads and them Terrys and them Andrews and get your little feelings hurt. Them Chad Wheelers. Get your little feelings hurt. But again, their excuses don't mean anything. It's not. They put their excuses above every damn thing. They put everything above it. Okay. Well, so you may tell you can't do for women. Yeah, I gotta go cut the grass. What did you hold up? You gotta go cut the grass, but we talk about something extremely serious about the community. Yeah, man, my grass been growing, Got weed, eat this yard, man. I gotta do all this. I gotta paint my house. Why didn't you do that all before? Man, I was busy. Busy doing what? Chicks behind Keisha and Felicia, Tatiana? Or Sarah and Kayla? Ling Ling? I'm just saying. Or that spicy Latina? I'm just saying. I'm trying to figure out how is this more important than what we really need done now? Well, I was to feel the advice show. He's talking about we need to go back to the motherland. We're tired of all the racism that's going on. All the prejudice. And he says white supremacy. Let's make this perfect clear, ladies and gentlemen. The word white supremacy doesn't exist. Many people are going to get upset because I said that, but if you would shut up and listen, you will know where I'm coming from. When you read about our rebels, our ancestors went over there and talk white supremacy, racism, white supremacy. And technically, they're not white; they're pink. We're not black; we're brown. Well, I'm gonna get to a whole another video, but I just had to put it out there. But again, you shaking your booty on top of a table at a restaurant, Pookie and Ray Ray are supposed to be the alpha males, but clearly they're not. And they're supposed to be the type of dudes that will save us, but they're not. But they will go to a strip club and pay a female money, which keeping her paid. When you can just get free dances, there's so many females give you a free sex and give you a free lap dance. They'll even show their body for free, but will pay money for all things, but won't put nothing into what we need. We need a military. But it seems that seeing females naked, having sex with females, and just being a total idiot, jackass, it's just like, these are excuses on top of excuses, on top of more excuses, on top of even more bigger excuses. Females will say, well, I don't be a slave. The feminist mindset, right? Okay. Baby, you are already a slave. You're an ebony sex slave because you are not working with the people you should work with. But there's always some excuse with Tatiana, Felicia, Christina, Quee, TT, CC, Bree. Okay? Always an excuse of why certain things can't get done. I give you another excuse that's known for females. A good female excuse. I can get my nails done. I get my hair did. But you just said you have no protection. So why can't you do it well? I got things to do. Okay? I'm independent, strong. I'm like, that's besides the point. You were complaining about protection. Why aren't you investing in that? I got things to do, okay? I gotta go. You know what? I gotta go see Pookie. When we go to the club, me and my girl, I don't care. Take care of the actual needs. We don't care about your wants. Again, this is people putting their wants before your needs. Remember, their wants are their needs, and their needs become their wants. So they don't care. Why? Because all they want to do is complain. Like, this is irritating. This is why I don't even watch the videos like I used to anymore. Because it's like, you're going to expose the same thing you've been exposing for decades now. So now that you're exposed to, there's a big question mark above all of your heads. What's next? You're not going to do just like our ancestors, the Gullah Geechees in the First Nation Native Indians, Gullah Wars. They fought back, the Haitian fought back, and then there's even a lot of history about African kings who went to Brazil and freed slaves and brought them back from Brazil, back to the continent. Yeah, you look it up online. We were kings and queens. We fought. We weren't talking about racism. We did what we had to do. Well, we ain't got no money. That's a lie. That's what they say. How you know we ain't got no money? Are you serious right now? Did you read this? Ask me something so. They just say they don't. Okay. Something's wrong with them. Did they read this? Just say, how do I know we don't? If we are. You spend hundreds, thousands, millions, and billions at European establishment companies, and you barely support your own brown businesses, not black business, brown business, melanated business, and you're gonna sit here and tell me we don't have no money. That's just an excuse because you don't want to do exactly what you need to be done. Excuse on top of excuses on top of excuses. So when it comes to asking so-called family, remember I'm quoting, remember this. Their wants are their needs, and their needs are their wants. So if you ask them, as they tell you to call or text them, remember, they're not going to deliver. They will take care of everyone else before they take care of you. You can lose the eye tomorrow. And they're like, oh, I'm like, they're like, why you didn't tell me? I did already. You can lose a leg, an arm. They're like, oh, why you didn't tell me? I did. I could have stopped that from happening. If you wanted to stop that from happening, then why then you didn't do it first? I told you. Why did you come by and check up with that person? They can lose their car, their truck, their house. I guarantee you, they will not let you live in theirs. Remember, if you're a stable person, it won't never work out with a unstable person. Dysfunction take care of dysfunction. Dysfunction doesn't take care of stable people. Let me say that one more time. It flew over a lot of people's heads, especially the ones in the back. Pay attention, okay? Listen to what I'm saying. Dysfunction takes care of dysfunction. Dysfunction doesn't take care of the stable people. Stable people do not thrive in dysfunction, unlike dysfunctional people, toxic people. So, therefore, if you are a person who's in need, and you are in need, they will take their time by getting things done. So if you wonder why you don't have anything in this so-called community, that's why. They're to blame. 100%. But will complain about everything that's not everything they said, well, we can't control. Yo, no, you can. You just don't want to do it. I can tell you why they don't do it. You want to know why? Picture a country with very little crime. And remember all the content creators, right? Listen carefully. Picture a country, picture a country with very little crime, right? And all of these content creators, how many do you believe they will get paid? Because if there's not much going on when it comes to positivity, anything I do with the word positive, you can circle the word positive, underline the word positive. You can even understand if anything I do with the word positive, they don't get paid because they get paid off reporting dysfunction, toxic things. So if you don't have crime going, they gonna realize, well, I can't be online because I'm not making no money. Oh, see, that's what it is. See, but you knew you should have started investing in things. Now, those who are banking online, they realize, like, damn, man, I used to make a lot of money on this line, man. I can't get nothing done. Ain't much going on. What I'm gonna do? Invest in your people. Like, go get people who are homeless. Go get people who are living in homeless shelters. Go get people who live in camping tents. Invest into them. See if look, I'm busy right now. So you mean tell me you too busy to help out your people, but you will spend money on everything else except the brothers who's in need. You know what? You got a good point, brother. Stop telling me I got a good point and just simply go best off and go handle that. You know, bro, you got a good point. That's what they say. You got a good point. You know, we gotta start investing in people. I know that, but do you know that? Because you're telling me something I already know. I'm telling you that's what you need to do because you have the money. Well, you know, I got excuse, right? I know it's gonna be excuse. Well, you know, I got things to do, man. What are those things? Because don't tell me your bill. Don't tell me your car note. Don't tell me you're going on vacation with your boys or girls. Don't tell me that family's coming on because you should have been spending time with family on this whole time. Don't tell me that. Oh look, man, they get quiet when they realize they got nothing to say. Shoot, I got something important. Okay, what is very important than doing what you're supposed to do? Again, we have a hard time being held, what's called accountability. Very hard time doing that. Okay, so tell me, what is it more important? You mean tell me if there's a brother that who might need medicine, you can't get it done? Well, I gotta see if I got the money. You do have the money. That's the point I'm trying to make. You have the money, but you don't want to go do that. It could be a brother out there who may need protection. Well, I got protection myself. Okay, you have another. So therefore, if you got protection, how much do you have it? Well, I only got like one or two. Okay, so you can give away. Nah, because see, I'm collecting. You mean to tell me you got firearms and you're collecting firearms, right? And you got about 20, 30 of them, 40 of them. You mean to tell me you can't give away or buy them a gun, a knife, sword, something for protection? Well, I'm a collector. BS. You know it is. That's no. You mean to tell me this particular brother who's in need, you can't even give them one of your own, or give them $500, $600, $700, $1,200, $1,500 to get their own. You can't take them up there to the courthouse to sign to get their own license because you are collecting them. This is what I gotta say to people who are collecting cars, vehicles, trucks, motorcycles. If you're a so-called family member and you've been collecting guns and vehicles for most of your life, and you got about 30, 40 vehicles in your driveway, you got about 30 houses that you actually own, and you mean to tell me that you can't give away 1, 2, maybe 3? Nah, man, I'm collecting. You can't take it with you when you're going, because when you die, where's it going to go to? Exactly. This is how you save money, so people don't have to spend money on buying a new car, a new truck, a new house, firearms, guns. If I own, let's say hypothetically, I own 30 weapons, and I have family members that need of protection, I'm not gonna say, you know what, I really like these guns, so I can't. I'm sorry about fair. I can't do it, man. I spent too much money on these guns. I'm like, Negro, are you serious? You can give them those guns. Yeah, but man, this stuff costs a lot of money. So you're placing money above life, above your own family. It's not, no, bro. It's not like that. Yes, it is like that. You said to me that you collecting and it costs a lot of money versus keeping your people alive. You keeping all of these vehicles